Hi guys, welcome to Invictus Porsche. Today we have here with us a supercar. It's none other than the Audi R8 V10 Plus 2016 model. A little bit of a backstory. The Audi R8 was released in 2006 and it took the world by storm as it has become an iconic design which we still have. The car was then facelifted in 2012 and that's when they introduced this particular engine, which is the V10 Plus. It's the same engine that's used in the Lamborghini Huracan. This is the all-new aluminium monocoque body edition, which is a Series 2, and that was released in the Geneva Motor Show in 2015. So this particular car, like I said, is the second series car, which is called the 4S edition. And it's had a lot of changes, essentially everything from the chassis to the engine to the interior that I like. So this car is finished in dynamite red, and what a dynamite looking car. So we're quite familiar with the red car as we do predominantly Porsches, and we've had 911s in that color. And what we like about this car is the black and red combination. We think it goes very, very well. So starting at the back, one of my favorite features of this car is that rear boot lid, which is a glass and it overlooks the engine, the V10 engine that we talked about. And it's a phenomenal view, so you can hear the engine sing behind you, but you're also able to see the engine from the back. So this has got the carbon pack, which gives it the front splitter, the rear spoiler, and this massive diffuser down at the bottom. So the car essentially looks as aggressive from the back as it does at the front. You've got the LED running lights at the back as well. You've also got the third brake light, which is above the rear glass. So when that lights up, this is some sight. The other notable features, particularly for this series of the car, is the exhaust tips. They're now much larger, wider, aggressive, as they're a bit more square, which I like the look of because I'm a fan of the Porsche 911 Turbo, and there's some similarity with the 911 Turbo. So the car sits on the 20-inch alloy wheels, and they're covered in Pirelli P0 tires. So they're very, very good for handling. The car also has carbon ceramic brakes, which are an absolute must-have. With the power that this car has, it's imperative that you have fantastic brakes so that you get the confidence to stop when you need to stop. You've got the iconic duct, which is finished in gloss black, and that's sort of a theme that kind of goes everywhere in the car, as the windows are tinted as well. And you've got the black stripe, which runs from the front of the car all the way at the back. The mirrors are carbon. Again, there's lots of carbon used quite tastefully in this car. Front of the car. Just when you thought this car can't get any more aggressive, it has gone. And it starts with the Audi laser headlights, which are essentially made this car the first production car in 2015 to have all LED lights. So as you can see, there's no traditional bulbs in it. You get the front large grille. You've got the carbon splitter, which sets off the car quite nicely, and that's the stripe that goes from the front all the way to the back of the car. It has the front and rear parking sensors, also the camera at the back, which is almost a bit rare for supercars. Certainly the 911s anyway, and we find more and more cars that don't have those sort of features. And one of the themes with this car is there's got the features and the comforts of an S-Class, but yet the power of a supercar. So this car can be daily driven quite easily. The interior, and this is one of my favorite parts of this car, because it was completely revamped. I felt that the older car, 2015 in previously, it was a bit bland and quite wasn't with a quite today's standard. So this has the sport package, this particular model, which gives it the seats. As you can see, these seats look absolutely phenomenal. You've got the diamond stitching, with the stitching matching the exterior color of the car. The seats are all electrically adjusted with lumbar support, and they're very, very comfortable. The other additional features of this car, you've got the switchable exhaust, which can be turned on and off with a button on the steering wheel. The start and stop of the engine is also in the steering wheel, just like the new Lamborghini and Ferraris. You've got heated seats, all the entertainment, the Bluetooth connectivity, the maps. Essentially, the screen for everything is the dashboard screen, which was also introduced in this model. So you get one screen, and it's quite easy to get used to. Initially, it's a little bit difficult to get familiar with, but once you're used to it, it's quite straightforward. So let's talk about space in the car. You've got the front glove box, and you also have storage behind the seats, which is enough for touring or for a short trip. You've got storage space at the front as well. Favorite features of this car is this rear glass, which allows you to see the massive V10 engine at the back. We're a little bit deprived on the Porsche 911s from the engine view, but here you can see in all its glory. So the V10 Plus engine is the same engine used in the Lamborghini Huracan. So essentially, when you use it as full power, it's like a low-flying missile. It produces 610 brake horsepower, which is 70 additional than the standard, which is 540 bhp. It does 0 to 60 in just under 3 seconds, which is mind-boggling. It will do easily well over 200 mile an hour. The combined MPG is about 23 miles per gallon. You don't buy this car to get maximum fuel efficiency, but it's still not as bad as the G63 that we had with us previously.